Good morning. We'll get started soon. So get yourself a nice hot drink and make your space nice and cozy. Light a candle if you want, or turn on your senses. And I'm excited for our session today. We'll see you in a few minutes. Amazing. Oh, hello. Thanks for joining me on the live Zoom time. Lovely to have you guys. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, big stretch today. I'm looking forward to really flowing and moving. I feel like sometimes where the weather, we're kind of like hopeful for the spring. It's getting a little bit, it's still quite cold, but I find like moving a little bit more dynamically personally just helps me to kind of break through that. I don't know if you feel it. I feel this little bit of like a funk this last week or two. Some of my friends have said the same. Just kind of that like, come on, well, we need a bit of that like sunlight. So I'm going to help us just move and flow and push through. And we're going to do a really dynamic vinyasa today. We'll build towards it and obviously take our stretch and slow down. But we're going to build in a vinyasa and really do a nice sequence with quite a few of our warrior poses. So I thought it would be quite fun to just try and piece together things we've done over the years, many of us. Or if you're a little bit more new, just go with the flow. A really nice one for us. And also I'm going to try and work with a little bit of a relaxation at the start today, trying to get us to kind of disappear into a bit of a warmer space in our heads, and maybe connect with that breath of the ocean. So see how you get on. And thanks for joining me. Yeah. That's it. I invite you to lie down, get yourself nice and cozy. Apologies for my congestion. Just, I've got that like congested vibes happening today. If you've got the same, just work with it, roll with it. Yeah, we'll kind of just see if we can clear a little bit of it. So I'm going to invite you just to lie back in your Shavasana. So on your backs, you decide either feet hip distance, or you can bring the feet a little wider and let the knees drop down in towards each other. And this is a really helpful position on your back if your lower back is sore. Or pull the feet out and maybe take the legs just a little bit wider if you like today. So you can have that lovely openness Relax the arms out, maybe wiggle the shoulders down away from the ears, and just let the backs of the hands relax on the mat. I'm gonna draw our chin in towards the chest. Feel that really like lovely length in the top of the neck, a really nice one just to connect. And see how you're feeling. What does it feel like in your home today? I feel a little bit chilly myself, so I'm just kind of connecting with that moment and see if I can flip the script a little bit, trying to get out of that little groggy headspace. But what is it that you need? What is it that would help you feel a little lighter and a little clearer as you move through the practice today? As you close the eyes, I just invite you to soften in the forehead. Really take time here in your Shavasana, your relaxation today, to just settle and soften and reset. The eyes closed, I'm going to invite you just to take your little body scan. But today, I want you to imagine as you lie there that you're not lying on your mat today. You're lying on that lovely beach towel. I want you to imagine that you can kind of feel the warmth of the sand. You're on this beautiful beach, somewhere maybe you've been before or you can't wait to get to in your time. I really want you to take a moment to just see if you can kind of feel, maybe wiggle a little bit on the mat with the eyes closed, like you're pushing down the sand, trying to make it that perfect little space for you to just sink and soften. You can almost feel those pressure points, the connection with the back body and the floor, and the back body and the sand. Just feeling yourself begin to soften and melt today. With the eyes closed, just take a nice slow deep breath and see if you can almost imagine breathing in a bit of that sea air. Breathing in and slowly exhale. Lovely. For the purpose of this practice, this breath and this relaxation this morning, I invite you to breathe and exhale through the mouth to start. Trying to maybe tap into that ujjayi breath, that oceanic connection. As you relax today your forehead, I want you just to imagine that you can feel the sunlight from that beautiful beach beginning to beam down on you. So start to feel the warmth. You can feel the crown of the head, the hair. You can start to feel the warmth there, starting to just relax a little bit. Almost imagining that you're thinking, oh, I might need to put a hat on soon. You know that feeling when you're going somewhere beautiful and warm. You can feel the sunlight kind of start to move onto the forehead, feeling yourself getting that love, a little sense of calmness, maybe a little tan coming through. You can start to just feel the face. It almost instantly relaxes as the eyes close because it's so bright. You can almost see the light through the eyelids. Just use that space to begin to relax. Softening all the skin around the eyes and really sinking and drifting into this space today. You can feel the sunlight and the warmth beginning to just travel down the face, down the jaw. You can feel it on your chest and your shoulders, all the upper body feeling warm, and you can begin to just feel that warmth as it continues to travel. You can feel the light on the arms and the hands. You can feel all of the front body exposed to the sun, just filling with that light and that warmth. The tops of the legs. And wherever you have the legs, if the knees are bent, just imagine you're almost like kneading the feet into the sand. They go kind of warm. You can feel that little cooler sand. And if the legs are extended, you can feel the heels. And almost sometimes like I wiggle my feet into the sand just to kind of feel that lovely connection with nature. And as you begin to lie there a little longer, retreating into this beautiful space, I want you to see if you can hear the sounds around you. Can you start to hear the ocean drawing in and out? One of my most favorite sounds, just that lovely crashing of the waves on the shoreline, breathing in And exhale, breathing out. Good, lovely, slow inhalation when you can. Mouth closed, and the breath down the back of the throat. See if you can connect with that sound. Breathing in that lovely, fresh, crisp air, and exhale. Starting to breathe in that feeling of being healthy again. Breathing in that sensation you get from holidays, from sunshine, from that sense of a retreat. Just feel that body begin to soften as you hear the waves crashing, the birds chirping. You also can hear a sense of silence around you, just nature. We'll get there soon. I invite you to take that little bit of movement, that sensation with you as we move through the practice today. Imagining that our mat, we're doing a little beach yoga today, just to get ourselves, let's transport ourselves out of this little funk, out of this February coldness, and into a space where we're inviting that spring and that summer season into our world. Good. When you're ready, just begin to bring the feet to about hip distance. So wherever you've got them, legs extended or feet wide, bring the feet in. You've got it. Let's do that beautiful first stretch. Arms come up, palms together today. We're going to reach up and see if we can bring the hands up. If you can bring them over the head totally, that's fine. If not, just bring them as far as feels comfortable. You want to arch the back, you can. Get that lovely stretch under that lower back. Lovely work, maybe pushing the palms into each other today. 3. Breathing in, 2. And 1. Slowly bring the hands back up towards the ceiling. Push the lower back into the mat. And bring them down. Good, we're going to do it again. Reaching up. Make sure the fingers are nice and wide to start. Bring both palms together. You've got it. Inhale up over the head. Lovely. If you want that little arch in the spine as you reach the arms, you reach the hands up alongside the ears. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the hands back up and slowly separate the hands, leaving them above the body. You've got it. We're just going to interlace the fingers and take that lovely little wrist stretch. Get that lovely little roll. Maybe let the forearms rub against each other. Oh, really clicky for me today. Nice work for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly bring the hands, keep the fingers interlaced, bring the palms so that they face the face, and then slowly turn and flip them out towards the ceiling and lifting it up. You've got it. Nice work. Option to stay here, or you can reach them again. Last one, up over the head. Lovely little stretch here in the fingers. Only if that feels good to you though. Remember, all the way through our practice, always listen to your body. If you've got any arthritis or pain, just lay off and take what you want from the movement. It's yours, not mine. It's just offerings. You do you. Inhale and slowly bring those hands back. Separate the fingers. Good. We're going to bring the hands and the wrists into nice fists, and we're just going to roll again. We just want to get into the joints here, just getting ourselves ready for our practice. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And then keep rolling them and bring both arms down alongside the body. Lovely work. We're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest. Just relax the shoulders down. Chin comes in and make sure you've got that nice long spine. And then we're going to switch sides. We're going to big warm socks. Nice work. Beautiful. Switch sides, drawing it in. Just trying to feel a little bit of sensation in the hips. Inhale, switch. You've got it. Breathing in. And exhale. Let's switch. Good. Breathing in. And exhale, switch. Good. Now you've got the option to continue moving, drawing the knees in just like this. Maybe point the toe as you draw the knee in if that feels good. If you want to fire up the core a little bit, your option looks a little bit more like this. So you can draw one knee and extend the opposite leg. maybe tap the heel, and then we switch and tap. Good. Maybe draw it in and switch. So up to you how you want to move in this little sequence. Up to you what pace you'd like to work at, but just keep that connection with the lower back here into the mat. Nice job. Again, stopping, changing whenever feels good. All right, for 5, I'll count you down. Just breathe. For 4, I want you to imagine while you lay here, you can kind of imagine the sunlight. You can maybe look up and you can see like the palm trees, the blue skies. 3, 2, doing this practice in a magical place. And 1. Inhale, bringing both knees in. Lovely little squeeze in your nice little rock side to side just to wake up that lower back. Well done. For 4. Well done. Maybe at the head of the neck. For 3. For 2. For 1. Beautiful. Slowly bring the feet down onto the mat. Now where we're going to work towards quite a nice flow full of warriors, we just want to wake up the lower body. So we're going to bend the right knee, we're going to flex the heel and just see to start. How far can you extend that leg to wake up the backs of the legs? How does it feel? You're going to just hold it here. If the knee's much more bent, don't worry if it's more forward. But otherwise, if you've got the range of motion, just try and get that knee in line with the hip. Good, and maybe work to extend. For 3, maybe roll that ankle. Up to you. For 2. For 1, slowly bend the knee and switch sides. Good. Drawing in from the left, you've got the option just to stay here, knee bent. You can flex the heel and you can work to extend all that morning feeling. I always get that sound like, I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but yeah, I feel like the Tin Man unless I move really. Let's keep rolling. Definitely find the benefits of yoga, especially this time of year. 3, breathing in and out, nice and slow. For 2, and for 1. Lovely. Let's bend the knee and bring the foot back down onto the mat. Good. This time, right knee in. We're going to bring the hands the lower part of the leg, that back hamstring. Draw the knee in towards the chest. Relax the tailbone down. Now from here, as the knee draws in, you're slowly going to extend the leg a little more to see if you can get that little extra pressure with the hands to get a little more stretch. And if the foot wants to extend a little further and the leg can, you go for it. Again, listen to your body. We're just waking up those hamstrings. So if you can feel that little bit of a shake, that's really normal. Relax the tailbone down into the mat. Good morning, legs. Good. And again, another option is to flex the heel. Only if those hamstrings feel really open. Mine definitely are not there yet. little half-hearted flex here. I'm trying it. 3, 2, nice work, everybody. And 1, slowly bend the knee and switch sides. Good. Bring the hands into the back of the leg. Relax the tailbone down. Draw the knee in. Good. Take it at a slow pace. This feels good to you. Flex the heel or let the foot relax and work to extend that leg a little. Just again, trying to wake up the lower part of the body. If you wanted to work to flex and extend a little more as the legs begin to realize that you're moving, you're stretching. We're here for you, legs. Getting you going today. Taking it slow. We're listening. 3. Breathing in and slowly exhale. 2. Really relax the tailbone down. Relax the shoulders and the jaw. Neck draws in. And 1. Beautiful. Bend that knee and bring the foot in. And bring it down to the mat. You've got it. Well done. We're going to push the palms into the mat. We're going to begin to draw the knees in towards the chest. So we're going to start here. The sequence is going to look like this. So you've got the option to extend the legs up, flex, point the toes, and bend. Okay, we'll start here. So extend, flex, point the toes, and bend. What I want you to focus on here as well is that lovely connection with the lower back. So just doing it at your own pace, however feels good. Nice work. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Push the hands into the floor if you need to. Just getting that lovely stretch. Good. And one. Now I'm going to add something in. So if you want to bring the feet down just to rest, I'll show you how it looks. If you'd like to add in a bit of core work, you slowly can work. Again, this connection with the lower back and that love little core work, it's called moving them through cement. You slowly bring the feet down, maybe tap the toes and draw it up and extend. But you don't have to add that bit, or you can also bring the feet down all the way to the mat just to get a little release in that lower back and core before lifting up, okay? So it's up to you how you want to take this next bit. I'll count you down. If you're going to cut out this little bit of work with the core, just work at your own pace to extend and draw down. Or you can also bring the feet down and up. Okay, up to you. Everybody reset, bring the feet to the floor, deep breath in, and slowly exhale. Good. We're going to push the lower back into the mat, feel that lovely connection with the core. Begin to feel the warmth and the light in the front body and begin to draw those knees up. Good. We're going to extend, flex, and point. Bend the knees with the option to slowly bring the feet down. Either tap them or bring the feet all the way to the mat and draw up. Nice and slow. Good. Lift, maybe flex, point, and down. So whatever this looks like to you, it doesn't matter. You play with it. See what you need. If you want to play with the core work, go for it. If it's not for you today, work with the back legs or just draw the knees in and bring the feet down onto the mat. All right, I'll count you down. Make the sequence work for you for 5. Breathing in and out. For 4. For 3. Nice work. Little smile. You've got this for 2. And exhale. And 1. Beautiful. Finishing that last bit wherever you are. And then bring the knees in. Give yourself that lovely little rock. Maybe take the knees in circles. So maybe bring the hands onto the knees, getting that lovely feeling of kind of all 4 corners of the lower back. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. And rolling the other direction. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drawing it in and bring the feet down. Beautiful work. We're just going to take the lovely little twist. Let's bring the feet a little wider than hip distance, outer edges with the mat, and take the knees side to side. We're going to move them a bit more dynamically now. Slowly bring the knees up and down. Good. Move the hands wherever it feels good. So option to have them either out in a T position. You can have the hands on the belly, or you can reach the hands up alongside the ears and take a lovely stretch here. Ready, just move. Whatever feels good. Imagine like you're moving like the ocean, just flow. That's where the practice is going next. This lovely little flow. I can feel the sunlight starting to beam through my window. Hopefully it's coming out to play today. Maybe we've channeled it. Hopefully you get a little light too. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly finish the last side, bringing it up. Oh, I love that one. And bring the feet in. Hands wherever they were, bringing them down. We're just going to roll the whole body towards the right hand side, that lovely fetal position. Take a breath here. Just feel lovely and snug. Inhale. And slowly exhale, coming up to an upright position. Nice one. We're going to make our way to tabletop actually quite quickly, but find yourself a moment just to have a drink where we kind of work to stretch and move. Like I said, we're going to really flow. So hopefully we'll warm up here. You'll start to just feel the body moving a little quicker, getting that heat going. Have your drink around. And when you're ready, meet us in tabletop. Nice job. Good. So we're just going to take a little bit of our warm up. We're going to slowly untuck the toes and sink down to child's pose. When you're ready, knees hip distance. Good. Join us when it feels good. Tuck the tailbone, find your cat. Good. Rotate the shoulders up, drop the belly down, find your cow. Relax those shoulders, nice long neck. You want that space between the ear and the shoulder. Beautiful. Little smile, just enjoy that movement, connecting with the body. Inhale and sink down, child's pose. Good. Ooh, feel that lovely length. Keep the arms extended this time, fingers wide. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. You've got it. Inhale, peel it up. Good. Exhale, rotate the shoulders up and back. Really flow in. When you feel ready, slowly sink back down into your child's pose. I'm going to count you down. Move between those poses. Count you down for 5 counts. Ready? Wherever you want to move, slow or quick. 5. Enjoy it. 4. Breathe nice and slow. 3. Moving like the ocean. 2. That lovely eyes closed and really connecting with this lovely, beautiful space we're trying to transport ourselves to. Lovely job, everyone. And your last one, meet me in a flat back position. Lovely little tabletop. Good, we're gonna tuck the toes, arch the back in cat, and begin to lift into your first downward dog. Begin with knees bent. Nice job. Good work. Fingers nice and wide. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Rotate the bicep out. And a lovely work of the heels down. Relax the neck. Maybe saying no. Look underneath those armpits. Breathe. Looking between the thumbs and then looking down between the feet. Lovely little head shaking. Yes. You've got this. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to find a little stillness here. Look between the thumbs. If you want to hop, just bend those knees, look between the thumbs, and then come up to the tops of the toes. When you're ready, take a big hop or step. If the hop's just like that's not yet. All right, fold down. Let the chin drop down towards the chest. Feel the body arch. Lovely stretch of the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Amazing. Little halfway lift. Maybe work to straighten those legs wherever the arms want to be. Take it slow. Bend the knees, coming all the way up to a nice tall standing position. You've got it. Lovely work. We're going to roll the shoulders up and back. Beautiful. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Ready? Let's flow. Let's have lots of fun today. I'm going to build in lots of our sequences, lots of warriors, and we're just going to flow and move and play. Just get lost in the movement totally. Who cares? And just catch up when you need to. And if you find, you know what, I just need a moment to breathe, get yourself into child's pose, take a few deep breaths, and then come back to it. Otherwise, let's flow, let's move, let's heat up. And I want you to really imagine like that sunlight, that beautiful surrounding around you. I'm kind of transporting myself to like Bali today or something like really magical. All right, feet hip distance. Let's start in that Tadasana. Pull the shoulders up and back. Chest is open. Good. If that spine is arching at all, inhale. We're going to draw in, tuck the tailbone under. You've got it. Fingers nice and wide. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, salute the sun. Bend the knees, fold down over those toes. Good. Find your halfway lift today, wherever feels comfortable, below the knee, above the knee, or nice little flat back here, fingers on the floor. Breathing in. Bend the knees. I feel like you're scooping up all that lovely goodness, reaching up. And bring the palms in. Tuck the tailbone. Nice and strong and tall in your mountain pose. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Can you hear the sound of the waves as we move today? Breathing in, reaching the arms up. Good, exhale, reach forward, hinge at the hips this time. Legs extend, draw the chin down, looking down. And bend the knees, fold over the toes. Halfway lift. Drop the shoulders down. Good, bend the knees. One last big scoop coming all the way up. Palms together and hands to heart center. Beautiful job. And the next we're going to start to really play with that flow, reaching up, fold forward, reach, 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 and bend down. Should start to feel a little easier. Halfway lift. Good. Bend the knees. We're going to step back with the right foot. So shift the weight into the hands. Big step back, the right foot. Good. We're going to keep the heel lifted. Wiggle the front foot forward. When you feel balanced or use the wall, come up. Nice work. So in our crescent lunge, that hip is drawing forward. Inhale, let's reach the arms up or choose to put the hands on the hips. Breathing in, a lovely little sink into that front knee. Drop the shoulders down, feeling nice and strong here. We'll try and take a little draw in from the core as well. Good. Inhale, straighten. You're reaching the arms up. Exhale, sink. A little deeper. You've got it. Good. Inhale, straighten. And then we're going to turn to the side, wiggle that back foot so the toes face the long edge. We're going to swoop the arms out, finding a warrior two arms. Good. Let's wiggle that front foot over so that the heel's roughly in line with the middle of that back foot and straighten. Good. Inhale. Then exhale, love a little bend into that front knee. Find your warrior two. Maybe look and line up those middle fingers. Remember to draw in from the core. If you're leaning forward, try and come back to center and straighten. Good. Inhale. Exhale, love a little bend. Bend that front elbow and drop it down. Maybe take the arm up or hand onto the hip. Lovely job. Just a little side angle. You want to sink a little deeper into the hips. You can sink down to that knee or reach it up and look up. But try not to collapse in that upper body. Draw it down and away. Lovely long lines. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten that front leg, slowly coming up. Inhale, drop the shoulders down. Good, little triangle pose. So inhale, straighten the front leg, reach forward as far as you can, get that lovely little stretch in the inner thigh, and then just find a place for that hand, but make sure it's not on your knee. So either a little lower or above. The top hand can come onto the hip, and just lean and get that stretch. If it feels comfortable and the hand can come a little lower, fine. Maybe the ankle. And if the body is able to twist towards the ceiling, drop the shoulders down or fingertips come to the floor, fine. We don't want the bum sticking out here. You want to squeeze and tuck the tailbone in and draw in from the core here. And then maybe think about lifting up. No pressure to do so. Wherever you want to be is fine. Just relax. Head forward, down, or up, depending on which feels best today. For 3. Good work. For 2. And for 1, slowly use your core coming up. Love a little bend in that front leg just to come back out of it. You've got it. Inhale, straighten. We're slowly going to bring the hands down. We're going to bend the knee, and then we're going to lift up that back heel and slowly just pivot so that you've got the back foot down, but you're facing that front knee. So the feet come back to about hip distance or just a little wider. And now you have your warrior 1 rather than the crescent lunge. Nice work. Let's extend the hands. So option to bring the palms on the lower back. Squeeze the shoulders in towards each other. Option 2 is to extend the arms like we did on the floor. Maybe flip the palms away. Inhale. Then all we're going to do is we're going to lay the belly on that front leg and sink into the front knee. Lovely little humble warrior, like a little bow. Draw the chin down and reach the arms as far as feels comfortable over the head, or just keep them on the lower back. Absolutely fine. 3, 2, and 1. You've got it. Slowly separate the hands, swoop the arms up, straighten the leg, and then we're going to fold down, bring the hands on either side of that front foot, lift that back heel. Good. Shift the weight forward on the hands and wiggle that front foot back. There's our little plank. Come down onto the knee. Nice work. Slowly come down, pelvis and the chest to the floor. Nice work. Untuck those toes, little roll the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, drop it back. Lift the chest, a little push. Nice job, and down. Good. And tuck the toes, use your core, push into the hand, peel the body up into your downward dog position, lifting up either from cat or just moving using the core into that position. Nice work, everyone. Draw the shoulders down. Working to walk the heels. Just gonna fix the top. Nice work. Get that lovely stretch here. You want to take any movement with the neck, or if the feet feel good and the hamstrings are loosening, you're welcome to bend both knees and extend the heels that way. If you're really open as well in the hamstrings and you want to hold it just in stillness, please feel free. Breathing in and out for 3, for 2, and for 1. If you're in the mood to hop, let's plan for the hop. If not, take a nice step and take your time getting up. So we're gonna look between the thumbs, bend the knees, we come to the tops of the toes, and maybe we take a big hop forward. See how far you get. Slowly bend over those toes, bring the hands to meet. Good. Inhale, let's take a little halfway lift. Good, and slowly exhale. Breathing in. Bend the knees, come all the way up to standing. Reach back if you want a little back bend, and hands come to heart center. You've got it. Tuck the tailbone under, drawing in from the core. Chin draws in. Just nice, slow, deep breath for us. Inhale, and slowly exhale. Fun. A few things we've done, just kind of into one nice sequence. Inhale, reach it up. Warrior flow. Exhale, reach forward, fall down over those toes. Nice. Find the halfway lift that feels good. Just flow. And exhale, bend the knees. Good. We're going to shift the weight into the hands or the fingertips and take a huge step back with the left foot. Right foot comes forward. We start with the heel lifted, a crescent lunge. So find what works for you coming up into that lovely crescent lunge. Good. When you feel balanced or use the wall or a chair, absolutely fine. Find the arms that work for you. The hips, or reaching it up, and drop the shoulders down. Now take any adjustments that you need, drawing in from the core, sinking into the front knee. Love a little bend and straighten here. Good. Relax the face, little smile. Inhale, bend. Little hold, drawing up from the top of the head, pushing down in the lower body, and lift. Good, and we're going to wiggle and turn towards the back foot. The back toes turn towards the long edge of the mat. Sorry, and the arms come out into your warrior 2. If you want, you can wiggle that foot so that you've got a little more balance. Heel roughly in line with the middle of that back foot, and we straighten. Nice work. Breathing in. And exhale, drop the shoulders down. Draw in from your core and sink. Nice work. Enjoy that lovely warrior 2. Sink in. Feeling long, check in the middle fingers. Maybe a little smile and straighten the leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and sink. You've got to draw in from your core. Maybe bend that elbow and relax the elbow down. So hand can come onto the hip. Perfect to stay here. You want it to lift up a little higher. Work to draw the shoulders down and away, pushing the elbow into the mat, or knee, sorry, and the foot into the mat. Sink a little deeper into that front knee if you want. 3, 2, and 1. Use your core, straighten the legs slowly, bring the arms out. Good. Inhale. We're going into our lovely triangle. So if you need any little movement, just make sure you're balanced. Reach forward. Feeling a little tighter on this side for me. I'm going to go slow here. Remember, don't put the hand on the knee. Top hand can come on the hip. Bring the hand onto the knee, or above the knee, sorry, or below. And see if you can turn so that the body is facing front ways, wherever you're kind of facing here. And slowly sink down. Bring the hand wherever feels comfortable, trying to keep that shoulder open. Good. Option to extend the arm out, but try not to collapse in the shoulders. Find that lovely length between the ear, shoulder. If the neck feels too much looking up, look forward or down. Good. If the bum's sticking out, try and squeeze into the glutes. Tuck that pelvis under. Feel strong in your core for 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Slowly, slowly coming up. Good. Bend the knees. This is where we're going to take that lovely little wiggle of that front foot. Wiggle the back foot a little bit forward and see if you can turn and find your warrior 1. So you've got that lovely 45-degree angle in the back foot. We're still taking that kind of forward facing stretch. Good. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, finding that lovely sink, or much more traditional warrior 1. Drop the shoulders down, draw in from the core. Well done, everyone. Inhale, straighten. Let's slowly choose the arms for the next one. Either the hands come behind, come to the lower back, squeeze the elbows in, or you can extend the arms out. Inhale, lovely little humble warrior. Fold down. Let the belly sink and rest on the top of the leg. Let the neck and the chin draw down, and maybe let the arms fold up, or equally just let the hands rest on the back and sink into that front knee as far as feels comfortable. Beautiful, guys. For 3. Breathing in and out for 2. And for 1. Beautiful. Swoop the hands up, separating the fingers. You've got it. And bend that front knee. Hands come on either side. You've got it. Let's wiggle the front foot back. Shift the weight into the hands. Woo! Smashing it. Well done. And bring the knees down. Inhale. Slowly come down, lowering with the upper body. Let everything sink down and up, untuck the toes. You've got it. Little cobra, roll the shoulders up and back. Head is soft. Soften the jaw and the face. Fingers wide, keep the elbows drawing in. And then inhale, lift into that lovely cobra. Beautiful. Feel the sunlight on your face. Feel the warmth now of the sand on your belly, that connection with the earth coming down. And then what we're going to do is inhale, we're going to come up into tabletop, and we're going to sink into child's pose here. Just find a child's pose that suits you. So if you feel like you want a little bit more depth in the hips, take it wider. And just let everything sink. Otherwise, keep the knees hip distance. And just breathe, maybe rocking the head side to side. For 4. Nice work. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale, slowly peel the body back up, bringing the knees to hip distance. We're going to tuck the toes and lift up to that lovely downward dog. Bend the knees. Good, let's walk the heels. We're going to try a little step through. So we're going to start with kind of a 3-legged dog. So I want you to think about where your right foot is, and we're going to shift the weight to the left and lift the right leg, even if it's a little bit. Good. What we want to do is bend the knee and just slowly lean forward over those wrists, draw the knee in, and take a big step. Even if it's little, just use the hands to help. And we're going to slowly come back up and drop that back heel. Again, finding our lovely warrior 1 pose. Everyone good? Inhale, reach it up, straighten that front leg, and sink. Drawing in from the core. Good. We're going to slowly reach forward, bring the hands on either side of that front foot, and wiggle that front foot back. Good. Slowly come down, knees, come to the floor. Slowly use the upper body to come down. Rotate the shoulders up and back, finding that lovely open chest, untuck the toes. Good. When you're ready, we're going to slowly lift back up, find your downward dog, and walk it out. Draw the shoulders down, relax the neck. Good, for 3. Breathing for 2. And for 1. Let's kick the left foot up. Inhale, bend the knee, and take a swing and a big step forward. Good, just practicing that step through to start. Turn that back foot so you feel comfortable. Go down that 45-degree angle, and then begin to lift up. Inhale and sink. Good. Again, arms are always optional. Just bring them to the hips if it feels too much, okay? Inhale, drop the shoulders down, feel that chest open, heart open. Good, breathing in. And slowly reach forward for me, reach. Bring the hands on either side of that front foot. Turn the back heel, come to the tops of the toe, and wiggle that front foot back. Good, we're gonna come down onto the knees, move forward with the pelvis, draw in from your core, inhale. And then what I want you to do is think about slowly lowering the upper body. And as you make it to the floor, rotate the shoulders up and back, lifting up. And maybe find that lovely cobra. Inhale and exhale, coming down. Nice work. Let's peel the body up and find our child's pose. Well done. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming up to cat. Tuck the toes, lift up to a lovely downward dog. Good. Inhale. Let's kick up the right leg. Just flow. Bend the knee slowly, lean forward, take a big step. Drop the back heel, find your balance. Lifting up and sink in. Good. If it feels comfortable, we're going to take the left hand and bring it back onto the back leg, reaching up with the right hand and maybe leaning back slightly. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Inhale, slowly swing that back hand forward again, facing that front leg. Lean forward and down. Good. Turn that back heel, wiggle and find that lovely little plank position. You can come from plank or the knees this time. Leaning forward, slowly lower down with the upper body, and then rotate the shoulders up and back as you lower the belly to the floor. Lifting up into your cobra. Nice work. Inhale, keep it flowing down. Exhale. Folding it up, coming down into your tabletop position and then moving into your child's pose. Tuck the toes, arch the back into cat, and move into your downward dog. Breathing in. Left foot kicks up, inhale, and bend the knee, step forward. Well done. Back heel down. Inhale, lifting up in whatever way, arms feels good. Drop the shoulders down, looking up. Inhale, and sink. Maybe that top hand comes back, and maybe a little reach back. Nice work. Make sure that the shoulders drawing down in a way. If the arms feel too much, just hands on hips. 3, maybe sink a little further into that front knee. Relax the forehead. 2 and 1 coming up. Maybe bring that top hand down, face forward, and reaching down. You guys are doing really well. Slowly pivot that back heel, come to the toes, wiggle it back, down. So either come to the knees and lower down, or shift the weight over the wrist. Slowly use that upper body, come to the floor. Rotate the shoulders up and back, and lift. Beautiful. Inhale, and exhale. Slowly lifting up, come down into your child's pose for me. Either wide legs or hip distance. Sinking down and just resting. Just feel the warmth that you've created. Close the eyes and see if you can feel the sunlight. That lovely warmth that we've created. See where you've maybe created a little bit of warmth, sweat. Slow the breath down, close the eyes, and see if you can find that lovely sound of the sea. Inhale and exhale. Can you hear the drawing in and out of the waves in the breath? Inhale slowly. Mouth close and the breath down the back of the throat. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. Can you start to feel the warmth of the sunlight on the back of your neck, the shoulders, the lower back, the feet? Just taking a moment to surrender and bow down in gratitude for that warmth, the sunlight, and all that it brings us. Love a little moment of rest, a little yin, a little yang. What a flow today. Inhale, peel the body up and bring the knees back to about hip distance. You've got it. We're going to swing the feet to the side and just bring yourself to a nice upright position. Grabbing any drink that you've got. Let's take a little moment here. Cheers, guys. A little faster moving flow today. Just trying to build in things that we know, playing with the body in those lovely shapes. I always feel quite strong, and I think some of the yoga poses look really beautiful. So some of you with your videos on, it was really beautiful to take a little look over. Yeah, well done, guys. We're just going to roll the shoulders up and down. Get that lovely little kinks out. Just notice where the body felt warm. Lovely job. Really keep those shoulders big circles. Maybe invite the whole of the body, the upper body, to work as you draw the shoulders in. Maybe draw that lovely little arch. Chin comes in as if you're seated in a cat position. And then maybe rotate the shoulders up, arching the back as if you're in a seated cow position as you move. Good. Getting whatever stretch your back body needs. The core, the spine, the shoulders. For 4. For 3. For 2. Amazing. For 1. Beautiful. Slowly coming up to a nice tall position. Good. Draw in from the core and just feel nice and tall and still for a moment. Good. With the eyes closed, relax the shoulders down. We're going to draw the chin in towards the chest. But I really want you to focus on a nice long spine here as well. So if the back is arching in any direction, inhale. And exhale, try and just draw in from the core, that little floating ribbon, and feel the spine feel nice and tall. Chin draws down. See how that feels to you. I definitely hold lots of pain in my neck. So I feel that there. But if anyone does not hold their pain there, you can bring the hands on the back of the head. You're welcome to just draw the shoulders down and maybe use the hands like a little sandbag. The elbows draw in towards the temples and you use the hands to draw the chin in towards the chest. Again, I quite like using that, even though I do find this stretch quite strong, even without the hands. It feels good just to get a little deeper. Remember, you're in charge of that. If you feel like it's too much, just take the pressure off the hands. Shoulders draw down, keeping that nice long spine. Chin to chest for 3, 2, breathing in and 1. Inhale, let's lift the head, open the elbows wide, chest open, maybe close the eyes, getting that lovely sensation of the sun and sea. Imagining just palm trees all around you. Beautiful. Lovely crashing waves in front of you. Endless skyline, blue meets blue. Inhale. And slowly, one more time, just draw the body back up to a nice tall spine. Deciding what you wanted to do with the neck. So draw the chin in, with or without the hands. Drop the shoulders down. The hands are on the back of the head, just let them do their thing, elbows drawing towards the temples. Get that lovely stretch in the back of the neck. 4. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly lift it up. You've got it. We're going to just slowly wiggle the hands onto the shoulders, or if you weren't using them, bring them up. Rotate the elbows up and down. Good. And a lovely circle here. Just from all those downward dogs. Maybe that little bit of upper body work. We did a lovely stretch to the lower body to warm up. Nice way to cool down is the upper body in those areas of extra tension for 3. Breathing in for 2. Relax the forehead and 1. Lifting those elbows up and draw in from the core. You've got it. A little itch. Good. Got the option to reach up with the right hand and maybe bring the hand onto the elbow. You might stay there. If you feel like you've got more space, you can work to use that hand to draw the elbow a little more behind the head, and the hand of that left side comes kind of into the middle of the upper back. Relax the forehead if that feels really strong. Stay. If you're super bendy, lift the head up and drop the shoulders down. Might give you a little extra. Remember just releasing any stress or tension here. Try not to strain in the face. Soften between the eyebrows and just breathe. Inhale, mouth closed. Exhale, Ujjayi breath. Good. Slowly, slowly reach up with that right hand, switching sides, left hand. We're going to bend that right elbow and left hand comes on top if it feels good. If not, you can just stay here. Absolutely fine. Bringing the elbow back if it feels good to you. And maybe looking up if you have that little hyperextension or you're just a little bit more open in this part of the body. Again, just relax, maybe close the eyes. And just breathe here. It's about slowing down. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Beautiful. Slowly reach up. Bring both hands together. Really lovely job. Draw the hands alongside the ears. And slowly drop both shoulders down. Bending in the elbows. Hands come into heart center. You've got it. Let's swoop the hands down, rest them on the knees. That right ear comes onto the right shoulder. Moving it in that direction. And if you're quite strong, it feels sore here, I'm going to invite you to take your left hand, give yourself a little massage in the neck. Just see it where it feels extra tight in that shoulder, the neck. Don't be afraid to give yourself just a little push. You deserve any sort of release and calmness that you need. Just take some time here. I sometimes find it nice just to like make little circles with my fingers into that line in the neck. Feels really sore some days. Good job. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, bring it back up. Drop the shoulders down and slowly take the neck the other direction. Beautiful. Lovely. Drop down. Maybe take the hand. Give yourself that little massage. Up to you. Whatever you need. See where it feels in the shoulders. Oh, that feels quite good. Find it into the neck. Notice if it's different what you did on each side. Just give yourself that lovely little rub. Don't be afraid to just go for it. That little release for 3. Breathing in for 2. And slowly exhale for 1. Awesome work. And release the hand and the head. Let's bring the neck back up. You've got it. We're going to close the eyes here and just lean forward with the chest. We're going to rotate the body towards the left-hand side and then just slowly roll, tuck the tailbone under, rolling forward. Get any sort of clicks. Just move into the circle in a way that feels good to you. Nice work. Move a little quicker, a little slower, based on whatever you need. A lovely release in the spine. Eyes closed, just getting a little lost in the flow. 3, 2, and 1. Next time you're leaning forward, stay there and then rotate the other way. Go slow the first 1 or 2, just feeling where the lower back, wherever it is your body feels it. It's going to be different for each of us. Good job. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're slowly moving forward and then lifting up to a nice tall position. And lastly, we're just gonna take a lovely little draw down at the chin, close the eyes. Option to stay here. Option 2 is to bring the fingertips forward, walking forward slightly, and just arch the back. Maybe bring the palms down now. Option 3 is to take a full fold. Just bringing the chest and the head down to the mat or the floor. It depends on wherever you are. And with whatever feels good, just close the eyes. Begin to breathe in. And breathing out. Closing the body, folding in. Just to connect back with the self. Asking yourself how you feel in this moment, maybe compared to where you started. Do you physically feel like you warmed up, you stretched, you moved? How do you feel mentally? And what else do you need this week or today to just help you refill your cup, ready to tackle all to come as we continue to move through this month? Breathing in, slowly push the body back up. You've got it. And we're going to bring the knees in, wrap up nice and warm, and find that Shavasana pose. Back onto your backs, eyes closed. We're going back to that beach. As you kind of slowly lower down, if you need any last stretch that feels good, just take it, whatever feels good to the body, and then see if you can just get yourself really cozy. Maybe wiggling as if you're kind of getting yourself soft into the sand. Going back into that lovely holiday mode. Eyes closed, bodies resting. Lovely bit of stillness here. Joining me in 3, Slow Ujjayi style breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling with the mouth closed, trying to send that hushing sound to the back of the throat. Inhale and exhale. See if you can kind of imagine the crashing of the waves. Next one, in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Begin to allow yourself to sink. Getting yourself back into that space. It's that later part of the day on the beach. You can start to feel it getting slightly cooler after lying in the prime heat of the day. But you can still feel that lovely little warmth and cool and calm, that peacefulness. As that little bit of a breeze begins to just tickle the forehead, softening the space in the face between the eyebrows, the creases, the kinks in any bit of the skin, releasing in the temples and the jaw. Just allow the whole of the back body to melt, soaking up the sensation of retreat, holiday, just breathing in that lovely, beautiful sea air. Taking time to soak up the last little drop of sunlight for the day. And in the peaceful sounds and the beauty around you. Lovely little piece today for you by Isabel Ann Handley. Listen to the resonance the water makes when it hastens and sprints to the shore. Smell the salty air around you. You'll love it even more. Witness the rocks, watch all of them closely. You'll find your peace right there. After a while, when you engross yourself, you cannot help. You cannot stop. Taking time to stare. Listen, smell, watch. You'll find your peace right there. That is your Sunday yoga class. Stay a little longer if you want in your Shavasana. Wishing you a beautiful week. Light, love, kindness, peace. And if you're feeling that little funk, I definitely have felt this week, just get yourself lost, close your eyes before bed, and drift to that lovely space that you found today. Lots of love. Thanks for stretching, moving, flowing with me on your Sunday.